Marko, thanks for taking the time. Congrats on the win. Now that sort of the second game is over and camp's coming to an end, people flying out tomorrow, can you give us your thoughts looking back at this opening camp and some of the things that you took away from the last week or so?
Yeah, I think the camp was very positive, and I told everyone before this game that camp was, we had successful camp. We made that step one. I wanted to do that before this game because I didn't want that any result affect that. So that all great work that the guys did in last 10 days and then stuff supporting this camp. So I can say that this first camp and first step was quite positive.
When you look at this game, the 4-1 scoreline, do you think it's a fair reflection on how the game shook out?
I actually think we played against great opponent. Great opponent. I think that we can learn a lot from this game. We can use this game to develop. We played against one extremely well-organized team, both in possession and out of possession. They caused us a lot of problems on the field. But on the other side, I think that we had some great moments in the game that we did certain things that we practice, and it's good that players could implement that on the field.
Wondering your thoughts on Ben Kramaski's performance on the left side of central midfield tonight. One of the youngest players in this squad. What did you make of his performance?
I think that if we speak about pure impact, he made that great transition and when we scored the first goal. He had a lot of he actually brought a lot of energy to the team, and we know that's Benja, and a lot of work, always in possession, out of possession, his runs in the box. That's something that he can deliver to team. I know Benja for a long time, and Benja. So yeah, I'm positive with his performance as well. And being the youngest on the team, I really don't look at the age of the players. It's who can compete and help the team.
Looking ahead to the Olympics, what are these two matches against both Mexico and Japan? What does that do mentally and physically for a young squad?
Yeah, actually, when we planned this camp, we wanted to play against good opponents. Opponents that are going to challenge us from the very first until the very last minute, and we got what we wanted, really two good teams, and something that we can expect. This is the level that we can expect in the Olympic Games, and we just have to be ready for that, so we can grow through those games as a team.
Looking ahead to another camp next month, are there specific things that you all as a coaching staff are going to want to build towards, whether that's tactically or whether that's in terms of chemistry and sort of the players that are going to be in camp?
Both.
Yeah.
Both. We call this camp introduction camp because we're all together first time, and just to learn about each other, just to learn about what we want to do on the field. Next camp is development, so we have to make a step forward in terms of everything, in terms of developing our environment, but also developing our style of playing and our game model.
Anyone else for Marko? We'll get one more, Marko, just for our purposes. Obviously, we saw almost every player on the roster see significant minutes this camp and contributions across the board. How does that work for you guys? How difficult does it make your decision come next summer, seeing guys contributing from around the field?
So we have a big pool of the players, and we wanted to give opportunity to everyone, not creating like a bubble environment that we now think we already have the roster for the Olympic Games. It's really, I say, open race. For that spot to Olympics, and for the players that can help and to create the team that we want to build for the Olympics, and just to have more players and give fair opportunity to everyone to show himself and to compete for his spot. So when we plan this camp, obviously we always want to win the games. That's also learning and it's habit. But above that was that every player has a fair opportunity to show himself, like I said.
Awesome. Anyone else? Thanks, Marko.
Thank you, guys.